window functions. What window functions we have, as I discussed earlier? Row number.
Rank.
We have row number, rank, DenseRank, lead, lag. Okay, you have these 5 windows functions are there. Okay, so now for these window functions, what is the syntax? Let's see. Okay, first you will have your window function. Okay, first you will have your window function, whether it is row number, rank, or DenseRank, whatever is there. So you will just mention that. Okay, okay, then you will write over you will write partition by. This is nothing but your group by. Partition is nothing but a group, right?
Yeah.
On which columns you want to group it, those columns you need to mention here. And then space order by. Order by, again, based on which column you want to do the sorting. Those columns you have to mention here. So this is your syntax for window function. Okay, this is your syntax for window function. Clear?
The rank also we.
So this is the same thing you can copy paste here. Okay.
Yeah.
This is rank. This is DenseRank. And this is lead. This is lag. Okay. Now in row number, what you are doing, you are partitioning by some columns and you are ordering by columns. What it will do, it will just give the number into your columns. Okay, number into your data, basically number into your record. Okay, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 it will give, irrespective of whether the value, whether the column which you are mentioning in order by, whether it is getting repeated or not, it will give sequence of numbering. Okay, for example, now if you go here, let's just modify this data as 16,500. Okay, and this one also let's modify it as 1400 and then 1400, so that you will get a clear understanding on what is happening. Okay, now how it will work. Now you got it right. What is the syntax for this? Okay, so for row number, what is the syntax here? First, you have, our requirement is to identify the second highest salary for each department, right? Identify the second highest salary for each department. After that, let's try to identify the 5th highest salary for each department. Okay. First, let's identify the second highest, then go for the 5th highest. So in row number, what we will do? Partition by. That means we are grouping by document control or department. Because our requirement is to identify the salary for each department, right? Whether it is second highest or 5th highest, we can see how to do it. But first we need to group the data, because for each department we want to give numbering. Once you give numbering, just you need to put a filter. Okay, if you want 5th, then you have to give filter 5. If you want 3rd, you have to give the filter 3. Okay. First, let's give numbering. Okay. Now here for this department, it will be there in partition by, your group by. In your group by, what you will write? You will write department name. Okay. Your group by, you will write department name. So here I'm going, let me just write this query. Okay. You are getting the data, select star from employee 24. Okay. Here in your select list, what you have to write?
Row number of
row. Now we have copy pasted the row number over partition by, what is the one?
Department name.
Department name. Department name. Okay.
Order by department.
Yeah, department name. And you want to identify the highest salary or second highest salary, third highest salary. So if you want to do that, you have to order the salary, right? You have to order the salary. You have to order the salary, okay, and make it descending. If you want to identify the highest, then highest will come first, okay, then highest will come
Yeah.
first. So let's try to write first name and last name, okay, last name and then salary. Now, sorry, I think here I need to run this, okay, where is that? Let me try to run this query. Now, is it giving numbering for you, right?
Yeah.
It is giving numbering, right? So if you want to understand it clearly, first go by the department and then salary, okay, sending. Now see here, is it giving numbering? 21,601, then next one, 2, okay. For this group, okay, I don't have department name here, okay. I don't have department name, so I'm giving department name. So for this department, it is giving numbering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right?
Yeah.
So how it is giving? So we are doing partition by this group, and then we are ordering it by salary descending. So here, for the first one, it will give 2. Next one, it will give 2, and then 3, 4, 5. Okay. Here also, what it will give?
1.
1, 2, 3. Will it repeat? 3 will be repeated here.
Yeah.
No, 3 won't be repeated because it will give sequence of numbering. It won't repeat anything in row number. Okay. Even though if your salary is repeated, what it is doing? What
It's
it is doing?
repeating the sequence. It giving the sequence.
Giving the sequencing value. Okay. But in rank, what it will do is it is same as row number. But if any value is getting repeated, what it will do? It will repeat the rank. It will repeat the rank. So for document control, tell me what is the rank it will come?
1.
21,600. Okay, this is coming for the first time. So it will start with 1. This is the highest salary, right? And then 16,500. So 20,
2.
is it same as 21,600? No, right? So salary is different. So it will give 2 numbering. And 16,500, is it same as the previous value?
Yeah.
Yes.
So
So what rank it will give? 2 it will give. And then 90 to 100, is it same as previous value?
No.
No. So what it will give?
3.
No, it will skip 3. It will give for 4. Okay. So how many are repeated here? It will just skip that number. It is same as row number. Only thing is here, instead of giving sequence, it will give same numbering. And how many records are repeated here? Those many number of values it will skip. How many records were repeated here? How many values are repeated here?
2.
Values are repeated. So normally what will come? 2 and 3 will come. So for these two, it will give the same ranking. And the next value, how many times it is repeated, it will skip that. And then it will go to the next numbering. Okay.
Yeah.
And then for this 5,600, what will give? 5. Now let's go to this
1.
1,
2.
2,
3.
3,
3,
3,
3,
3.
5.
No, 6. Here in row number, what is coming? For row number and rank, both will be same. It will be different. Only it will be different in case if it is repeated.
repeating.
So here it is 3. For 4 also it is repeated. So we gave 3. For 5 it is repeated. We gave 3. So it will skip these 2. Whereas here normally 3 will come, but both are same. So it is repeating this. It is skipping this. The next value, it is not repeated. So it will go with 4. Clear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Now let me just. Okay. Now what is the difference between rank and DenseRank? Only difference is it will not skip. Okay. Here it will not skip. So let me write this. Okay. Row number. What is this? Sequence of numbers. Okay. Same number in case of repetition. Okay. Same number in case of repetition and skipping of numbers. Right. Same number in case of repetition and then skipping of numbers. DenseRank. No skipping.
Same number.
No skipping here. Same as rank, but no skipping. Okay. Same as rank. Okay. This is same as rank, but only difference is it won't skip numbering. Okay. So how it will come? Tell me.
1, 2,
1, 2,
2.
3. So I'm sorry. This is 2 because 16500 is repeated. Right?
Yeah.
Here 16500 is repeated. Now for this one.
3, 4.
4. Okay, this is how it will come. 1,
2, 3, 3, 4.
4. You got it now?
Yeah.
Clear?
Yeah.
Now lead is nothing but now any doubts here? Till row number, rank, dense rank. These are very important. Lead and lag, you will use it here. Okay. You will use it rarely. Lead and lag, you will use it very rarely. So any doubts in row number, rank, dense rank?
No.
No, I am good.
You're clear, right?
Yeah.
Are you getting confused?
No.
No. So this is you will widely use in your logics as well. So if you don't use, you got it right. How we ended up with creating multiple queries and writing some complex joins, right? And
Yes.
even if you write this, what is happening? You are able to identify just highest salary and lowest salary only, right? Highest salary people and lowest salary people only. Here you can identify anything. First highest you need, or third one you need, or fifth one you need, anything. Okay. Just this numbering we have to filter out so that you will get those person names. Clear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now let's go to lead and lag. Lead means now you will group it. Okay. You will group it, and in this you have to give order by salary. For example, order by salary. So lead is nothing but before you, what is the salary? Before you, before 21,600, do we have anything?
No.
Sorry, for lead is nothing but after. Lag is nothing but before. Okay. So lead is nothing but after. Lag is nothing but before. Okay. So for lead 21,600, what is the after value for 21,600 for the first record? 16,500. For the 16,500 for the second record, what is the next value?
16,500.
For the third record, what is the next value?
9,200.
9,200. For this one, for 9,200.
5,600.
5,600. For 5,600.
21,600.
Here your department is changing. Your partition by. This is the one you have mentioned. You have to consider it as a group, right? In this group only, it will. You are not checking over the entire group. What is your requirement for each department you are identifying? That is the group, right? So it will check only in your group. It won't cross your group. Okay. It won't go beyond your group. Now, what is there after 5,600?
21,600.
No. So here, after 5,600, you defined it as descending, right? So if you define it as descending, after 5,600, will you get 21,600?
No.
No, you won't. You don't have anything after that because nothing is there, right? Because in that department, after 5,600, I don't have any salary. So this is null. For the last record, you will get it as null. So now go to lag. What will be the value here for the first one?
Null.
Null, because before 21,600, what we have? Do we
Zero.
have anything before
Null value.
21,600? No, nothing is there, right? Because no salary is there before the 21,600. So if you don't have anything, it will give it as null. Now for the second record, what value it will come? 21,600 is the before value. For this one, what will happen for the third one? What is the before value?
15,500.
16,500. Now for this 90 to 100, what is the before value?
16,500.
16,500. And for 5,600, 9,200 is the earlier one. Now let's go in this for this one. Now tell me for 27,400, what is the lead?
27,100.
27,100.
1,400.
1,400. 1,400. 1,400. And then for 1,400, last 1,400, what is the lead one? 300. And then null. In lag, first one will be null. Okay. First one will be null because before that nothing will be there. And here what will have?
27,400.
27,100. 1,400.
1,400.
And then 1,400. Now with this, you are able to identify for this employee, what is the salary before this and after this. You are able to identify both, right? If you calculate lead and lag, you will be able to identify before this salary, what is the salary other person is getting, and after the salary. If these two values, you will be able to identify from here, right? So what is the next salary for 27,100? And what is the highest salary than 27,100? Immediate highest salary, you are able to identify this. Correct? Clear here? No, I did not get your question.
Like a between function between.
You can?
When we perform lead and lag, it's like a between function, right?
No, it's not between. So you're telling like before this, what is the immediate next value? After this, what is the immediate next value? That's what you are identifying here, right?
Oh.
It's not between or something. That is different. That is different concept. Okay. So you can say like this is in between these two values. And here we are going one step further or one step lower, right? So we are one step behind or one step ahead. We are just checking those two. So in lead and lag, you can mention how many steps you want to go ahead, how many steps you want to go behind. Those things also you can mention. We will come to that point. First, you understood all these 5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You understood? Okay. Now let's do something. So something should be repeated. Yes, Samantha, tell me.
So for salary rank tips, these views, why can't we use in like order wise, like sorting the data? So why can't we use the ascending or descending instead of rank?
So
we'll get the salary in the ascending order or in the descending order. At that time, we'll get all the data, right? Highest we'll get.
Yeah, if you want all the data, then it is fine. If you want all the data, okay. If you want all the data, so what you did here, for example, in your query, let's write that. Okay, select star from, sorry, employee, right? Employee, and then you want to order by department, right?
Yeah.
And then salary.
Salary, ascending or descending,
Ascending
whatever.
or descending, anything is fine. Let's go with ascending only because every time we are going ahead with descending only. So now you need first name, last name, department name, salary. Now you got this data.
Yeah.
Array, it got stuck here again. It got stuck. So if you do that, what you will get? You will get this data, right?
Yes.
Here
Yeah.
now, but what is our requirement? What is our requirement?
Second highest.
Second highest salary.
How will you identify the second highest salary if you are getting data like this? You have to tell to the query, right? You have to tell to the query which is second highest, which record it needs to pull.
Rank function.
Now you got it. Why we are going for
Yeah.
rank?
Yeah.
You got it clear?
Yeah. For
Without
single day.
we are giving numbering to tell to the SQL engine, okay, you have to pull this record or you have to give the ranking like this. Even if you want to do it manually, for example, if you want to do it manually, now for this department, what is the second highest salary? Here I have ordered it. So you are clear, okay, top one days and all of this. But normally, if you go to the employee file, okay, if you go to the employee file, we have employee file, right? That's from where we are loading this data, right? If you go here, okay. So now I want to identify the highest salary for each department. What you will do? Will you go and check, okay, production is there 100 and
No.
okay, their production 900. If you go in this way, how much time it will take and will it be
Yeah.
perfect? No.
No.
What you will do
No.
normally to make it simpler, what you will do? You will
Loop by.
order by using department name first, right? You will order by using department name, right?
Yeah.
Now you got all the department at once. Now it will make it somewhat simple. Okay, in this, what is the highest salary? You will see everything. Okay, 21,600 is the highest one. Okay, now you have to, this is the one. Now, once you get this, again, you will see for this record, what is the name and all. So what you did, you are grouping your department and you are partitioning, you are sorting it by salary. Then it will be easy. So once you do that, have you got the data? You got it like this. Now, if you want to identify the third highest salary, you will see, okay, it is 1, it is 2, it is 3. Okay, my third highest salary is 9,200. That's how you will tell, right? So for SQL engine also, you are telling, okay, they are providing different functions based on different requirements. Okay, which function you need to use? You have to use DenseRank in order to identify the third highest. Because if you go for rank, it will skip the numbering, right?
Yeah.
Now, if you go for third, it won't give third because third rank itself is not there because it will skip it. Clear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if you go to row number, what it will do if you give third number? It will give what is the, who is the third person earning the maximum salary, not like third highest. Okay.
Yeah.
It can be the second highest. It is there for two people, so it will give this person name. But what you want? Third highest means salary should not be repeated. And who is that person? These are the people who are earning third highest, right? So then you will go for density. So based on your requirement, you will decide which function to use.
So mostly we use DenseRank in our function.
Mostly you will be using this. And if you want to just give the sequence of numbering to your data, you will go with this.
RowNumber.
And this is very rarely you will use. And this, when you will use, if you want to identify, okay, before me, what is the salary? Or after me, what is the salary? Okay. Or what is coming next to me? If you want to identify those things, you will go for lead. What is coming before me, then you will go for lamp. Clear? Understood?
Yeah.
Okay, let me stop it. Let me kill it. Okay. What is this? I killed it. Let me reopen it. Okay.
Yeah.
So yesterday you have seen rank, right? So it will apply in the same way. You have used rank in
Yes.
informatics. Right?
Rank expression.
Yeah, rank transformation. So it will give top and bottom values. Okay.
Yes.
So in Informatica, it works different, right? Rank function.
Rank function. You will not have all of this. Okay. It will suffice only few requirements. Again, the transformation you'll use it rare. Okay, you'll just use it for some numbering point of view. That's it. Okay. This kind of functioning is not there specifically. Okay. You can just order it by descending or ascending by using top or bottom. And then you have to use filter. Again, even you can't use the filter because it is not giving numbering 1, 2, 3, 4. Just it will fetch top 3 or top 2, top 1, bottom 2, bottom 3, like that you can mention. Okay. If you want only second highest, there is no way you can mention. Okay.
Yeah.
So here we have the data, right? We have the data. So let's try to apply all of the window function. Now for this, let's try to update the data because our salaries are not repeated at any point of view, right? Let's go and update the data for few records. Okay.
Yeah.
Update. So let me just pull first name, last name, and then what you have, department name, then salary. Okay. You have this data and order it so that you will get all the data ordered by department name, salary I'm giving. Okay, I'm giving like this. So let's do for this 21,600. Let's repeat it for this person. Okay, update employee 24 set. This is the command, right? Set salary equal to 21,600 where
First name is equal to
name equal to
car.
Two rows updated. It is there somewhere else as well. Okay, let it. It's fine. It is updated there also. Commit. Okay. Now go here. Let's update it for 2 people here. Okay. For engineering, let's update it. This what we have. Salary ascending we have done, right? 13, 14, 27, 100, 27, 400. Let's make it all of this 1300. Okay. So what we have to do? Salary equal to 1300, where name is Terry. Name, okay. In because we want to give 2 values. Okay. Terry
Michael.
and then Michael. Oh, 11 records. It is fine. Let it update. Now you got the same values here.
Yeah.
Values here. Okay. Now let's go ahead and run our query. Okay. What is the query that we need to write? Just take this. This is same, right? This is same. And we are writing. Okay. We are writing row number first. So you can take it. Row number syntax we have, right? Row number syntax we have. Or if you don't want to copy paste, you can write row number, open bracket, over. Okay. What is the first one? You have to remember
Partition by.
how to group it.
Partition by.
It. 2 things you have to remember. What are the things you have to remember? Group it.
Partition.
Group it.
Order.
Sort it.
Order.
So group it means what is the keyword partition by? These 2 are very important. Sorting. Sorted means order. Clear? Any doubt? So now what we have to give? Partition by and then order by. Then both you are giving. Okay. Partition. Okay. Partition by. What do you have to give? Department name, right?
Yeah.
Department name. Order by?
Salary.
Okay. Now this is row number, right? This is row number. Clear? Let's copy this. let's make this as rank.
Rank.
Do I need to make any changes? DenseRank.
No. Like as function, we need to change that.
Yeah. So here it is coming as rank. Okay.
dr
Rank. Okay. This is DenseRank.
D-
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what are the other things we have? Lead
lead.
and lag, right?
Yeah.
Now, for lead, okay,
Lag.
lag, sorry, lag. Here you have to mention column name, okay? How many steps it has to go behind? How many steps it has to go behind? In salary, go behind by 1, okay? In salary, go
Yeah.
behind by 1. Go, so in lead, ahead, and then here, behind.
Lag.
Okay, now because you are
Yeah.
identifying what is there before, what is there after. So here you are mentioning how many steps it has to go further. Okay.
Yeah.
Lead is after and lag is before, right, sir?
Yes, yes. Lag is before, lead is after. Normal English like that only. Okay.
Yeah, lead. Yeah,
Yeah,
lag.
because sometimes I'm telling here after or
Yeah,
before.
yeah.
So lead is after, lag is before. Clear?
Yeah. As
So
lead.
here lead salary, lag,
Lag.
or you can say instead of lead, after salary, right?
Yeah.
Before salary, it will give proper name. Now see here, row number. Let's go one by one. Okay, you just select all of this. Let me copy paste this in Excel so that it will be very clear for you. Okay, this is the results that we are getting, right? Now see here,
Yeah.
and expand it, and then bold it. Okay, and then color for a document control. Let's go for to see how the data is coming. For engineering,
Yeah.
what you'll have this, and for executive, okay, and then you have maintenance. Clear? Now see here, let me give borders. See here, for document control, salary ascending we
Row
did.
number.
So for row number, what it will do? It will give sequence of numbering.
Sequence.
Clear?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's how it gave, right?
Yeah.
You clear, Samata?
Yeah, yeah.
For rank, what it is doing? It is
Skipping.
5600. So first it will give 1, then it is changed 2, then it is changed 3, then it is changed 4. No change, again 4. Okay. In case of no change, repetition. In case of a change, skip the number, how many times it is repeated. Okay. Skip the number, how
Yeah.
many times it is repeated, and then give the next number in. Okay. Now go here, DenseRank. 5600, 9200, there is a change. 10,000, there is a change. So change in the rank. 21,600, there is a change in the number salary. So rank is changed, or DenseRank is changed. And then again 21,600, salary repeated. So your DenseRank is repeated. Clear?
Yeah.
So after salary, so after 56, you have 92. After 92, you have 13. After 13, you have 21,600. After 21,600, you have 21,600. After 21,600, in this group, you don't have anything. So it is giving null. Okay. So in the same way, for this one, for the first one, before nothing is there. For 92 before 56, for 13,000 before, what is that?
9,000.
9,200. For 21,600 before 13,000 is there, and then 21,600 is there. Okay. So see here now,
Yeah.
row number, simple, just sequence of numbering.
Sequence.
Now go to rank. So 300, 1100, there is a change. 1300, there is a change. 1300 to the next record, no change. Again, same rank. 1300, no change,
No.
same rank. How many were skipped normally after 3? 4 will come here,
2.
5 will come here.
Yeah.
So those two will be skipped and the next number will come. So if you see here at any point of time, row number and rank will be same in case of a change. In case of no change, then only you will see the difference between these two, right? See here, in case of no change in the salary, then only you will see the difference. That too, for the first record, you won't see the difference in the rank. For the next 2 records, you will see the difference. Or for the next 3 records, 5 records, how many are repeated? For them, you will see the difference. Clear?
Yeah.
So DenseRank, what it is doing? Here, it is repeated, but still it is continuing with the next number only. Clear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So again here, after salary, before salary, flag, first one will be null because before that nothing will be there. For lead, last one will be null because after that nothing will be null available. Clear?
Yeah.
So here salaries are not repeated. So your rank, DenseRank, all of these are same. Correct?
Yeah.
Here also salaries are not repeated. 22,200, 900, 24,600, 25,500, 26. Everything is different. So there will be no difference between any of these window functions. Got it?
Yeah.
So like that, if there is a difference, then only you will see the difference in them. So here, if you see 5 is coming for all. So if you see production, okay, production array, we have so much data for production. Let's highlight this. How many records are there for production? Till here you have 179 records are there. You can see here. Now you understood, right? If you want to count the number of records for this department, see here, your row number is given sequence of numbering, right? You need not to do anything. Your row number, just see 179 records are there, right? Because it is giving 1, 2, 3 for your numbering. And see how many values are repeated?
6.
6 values are repeated. Where it is repeated, it is there at the start only. I think some 5 values repeated here. See here, for all of this, 5 is repeated.
Yeah.
Whereas DenseRank is started with 6, whereas row number, it is going ahead with 12 only. The next number, how many are skipped? It will skip all those numbers and it is giving directly 12 after 5. Clear?
Yeah.
Understood the difference between all of this?
Yeah.
Now let's add one more, okay? Now you got this, right? Let's go and, okay? Let's go behind and ahead by 2 places and then see what will happen, okay?
Can we change rank of 5 like that? So if you want to find the 5th highest.
Again, just you need to give the where clause. In where clause, you have to give row number equal to 5. That's it.
Okay.
You can't say you here. It is just giving the numbering. After that, which one you want, you can pick it up.
Okay.
So let's see here. Once we do that, I'll tell you that query. Okay. So here we are going ahead by 2 places, behind by 2 places, right? Let's run this query. So now what is happening? For ahead by 2 places, for 5,600, if you go ahead by 2 places, what is the value?
21,600.
You have these two, right? Let me copy paste it here. Same thing, right? Because both are coming same. Okay. Now see here. Format painter, you can do this. Okay. Let me explain just 2 things. Okay. So that you can understand. This is good. Okay.
Yeah.
So here you're going ahead by 2 places, right?
Yeah.
So for 5,600, if you go ahead by 2 places, what is the value?
13,000.
13,000. For 9,200?
21,600.
21,600. For 13,000, if you go 2 places, 1, 2, 21,600. For 2,600 ahead by 2 places, this is first place, second place. You don't have the data. For this one, you don't have the data. Clear?
Yeah.
For lag also, again, if you want to go 2 places behind, any data is there here?
No.
No.
Null is coming. or 90 to 100. This is the first
Got
one.
it.
If you go behind that, nothing is there. Now you got it, how it is giving.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this numbering, it will tell how many times, how many places it has to go ahead, how many places it has to go behind. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now
Yeah.
this query is giving the data whatever we want. Now from this we want highest salary, second highest salary. So put this in a sub query. So when you put it in a bracket, on top of this, if you write a query, select star from. Normally, what will you select star from table, right?
Yeah.
Select what you're doing here. Select star from your table, right? Select star from your table. In place of this table name, I'm telling to the query whatever the result. That's what the subquery. Subquery. Okay. You are putting it in a bracket and query is placed inside it. That's what you will call it as a subquery. Okay. Query inside a query. This is one query, right?
Yeah.
Inside this, one more query you're using. Clear? Select star from this table. Whatever the result of this query, consider that as a table and read the data from there. And what data you want? Where dense,
RN is equal.
where DenseRank, right? Where DenseRank, because second highest salary it will come from here, no? Second highest we are telling. So DenseRank equal to 2. Right? Because this is a column. This is a column for this table, right? If you run this query, what it is coming? See here. This is the column, right? DenseRank is the column. So for DenseRank equal to 2, what it will give? So it is just give 16 records. So 16 departments. This is the person who is earning second highest salary in this department. And this is the salary. Clear?
Yeah.
Now if you want fifth highest,
come.
Simple. All right.
Yeah.
Third highest, go here like this. That's it.
Yeah.
It made very simple, right? So earlier, for identifying the highest salary, you have to identify that, and again you have to join with the main table to get the first name, last name, and everything. Because group by won't support other columns apart from the columns that are mentioned in group by. Okay, you have to do all of that stuff. Now it made it very simple, right? By using window functions. Just you need to make this as a subquery and then write one more query on top of it. Okay, then put a filter. Okay.
Yeah.
Clear?
Yeah.
Any doubts here? You understood it clearly, right? By looking at this Excel.
Yeah.
You understood the difference between rank and DenseRank?
Yeah.
And also after and before, like lead and lag, and how it is going behind the places or after places. Everything is clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's it for today's session, and let's meet tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So practice it well, because this is the topic you will use it most of the times whenever you are going for identifying the second person, third, something like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Or sometimes you may end up giving numbering with the data, and then you want to have it. So can you relate this to any of the transformation in your Informatica? RowNumber?
Sequence.
Yes. RowNumber is nothing but indirectly you are giving number into your data. So when if you want to write SQL query, go with RowNumber. And if you want to achieve that in the Informatica, you have to go with sequence generator, so that it will give the numbering. It is just giving the same thing, right? Just it is numbering, that's it. But whereas here you are giving numbering for each group. Okay. There it will give the numbering for the whole group. So here, one thing I forgot to tell you. Here we are giving partition by, right? So if you don't give partition by, what will happen? If we don't give partition by, okay, let me take that query only. If you don't give partition by, what will happen? Okay. It will just order the data. That's it. There is no partition. If you don't have any partition, if you don't have any group, what it will do?
It won't give the value.
No, it will consider the whole set as a group.
Okay.
Partition by is not mandatory in your row number function. Okay. Is not mandatory in your row number function, because it will just order by is mandatory. Because if you have to go to 2 places behind, 2 places forward, or something like that, it needs to know how it has to go on based on what column it has to go, right? So here, if you run this, what will happen? So see here. Let me just copy this into Excel again. Okay. You'll understand it very clearly if you have it here. Let me. So see here, it is giving numbering 1, 2, 3, 4 for all based on your salary. See here, salary is ordered and then it is giving numbering. See here, is it giving numbering? 296 records, right? See here, lead and lab, it is giving null value, and behind head 2 places nothing. And if you go to start here, you will have 2 places, and here it is going 1 place. Clear? Got it?
Yeah.
So partition by is not mandatory, but order by is needed. Okay, but order by is needed. Okay, clear? Because if you don't give partition by, what it will do? It will consider this whole set as a group. Because there is an option for the query, right? To consider the whole set as a group. If you want to go subset wise, then you have to go with partition. Okay, clear?
Yeah.
Any doubts in today's session?
No.
Okay, then. Thank you. Bye-bye.